everyone. It is Wednesday. Wednesday, I tell you. How are you today? What are you grateful for this Wednesday night, the last night of November? Tell me what you're grateful for and what is happening in your world this evening. That's what I want to know. Hey, Kitty, how are you? Oops, I forgot to get my big screen up here. Get that going over here, too. Trying to get the camera all set and everything, and forgot that. Yeah, going in the right spot here. There I am. Now I'm big. Grateful for a warm fire in the fireplace. Hey, Carrie, how are you? How are things in Florida? Warm fire. That sounds nice. It is a cold, rainy night here. Actually, it's a rainy, windy night. But when I went out a little earlier, because I thought I heard a tree limb fall on our property, it wasn't that cold. It was warmer than I thought it was going to be. But a nice fire on a night like that does sound nice. But what are yeah, my temp was 31. Yeah, yeah. Well, Angie was looking at a place we're traveling to in a couple of weeks, and she's like, "Oh my God, it's cold." I'm like, "Well, you're becoming too much of a Florida lady." Now with two wimp going into the cold in December. Uh but I know those temperatures are coming our way. If it's 31 there, that's probably my weekend temperatures. Is what I'm looking at. Is my guess there, Kitty? But you know that's the joy of living up north or in colder climates. It changes, seasonal changes. So but that is the way it rolls. But I can appreciate a warm fire in the fireplace. I have not. I don't think we've had our fires on yet this year. And I mean, they're gas. I can press a button. But I don't think we've turned any of them on. We are broadcasting tonight on both Facebook and YouTube. Both Facebook and YouTube. If you have any problems with Facebook, hop right on over to YouTube. I am over there with the same me. Same me. I even almost have the cameras almost aligned right now. You almost get the exact same picture. Oh, I'm sorry to hear about your brother, Kim, but again, grateful for amazing staff. I love that. I love that staff that steps up like that. I love that. That is awesome. That is something to truly be grateful for. An amazing staff, and I'm glad you can be there for your brother. And I wish him a speedy recovery. I wish him a speedy recovery. Uh, yeah, the wood burning's too much. I like the smell of a wood burning fireplace, Kitty, but it's too much work for me. Well, I worry about it too much. I'm one of those that stay up until I saw the last ember burn out, and it makes me nervous with it. So we have three fireplaces in our house, and they're all and I we when we bought this house, we had them all converted to gas. So which is nice, can still be nice and cozy. Nice and cozy, but let's get started with the Stay Positive book. The Stay Positive book is where we start every night. Tonight we are on page 162. Stop holding back. You owe it to yourself and your creator to step into the greatness. It's what you were born to do. Anything less will leave you with living a life of regret. Just start. You don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to get started. One small action today combined with another tomorrow gets you closer. No action means no movement, people. No action, no movement. That's what I'm talking about. And that is so true. It's so important to just start. And we're closing out November here, so I hope your November was amazing. I hope your November sales were amazing. We know that we're just coming off of from so many of you had such a strong weekend, holiday weekend. That you'd updated Angie and I that it was an amazing holiday weekend, and I hope that finished November strong. But we got one more month to this year to make this year amazing, absolutely kick butt amazing, and you can do it. You can actually do it. You can make this an amazing month to finish out 2023 on top. So set your sights high, set your goals higher. Okay. Don't put your goals so close to you that it's just an easy reach. Reach out there and really reach for the stars to finish off this year strong. November was outstanding. Best ever. I love that, Marianne. Welcome, Marianne. That is great to hear. I love hearing that. I was gonna call you today. I thought of you today. I saw your mason jar promotion today for Mason Jar Day, and you had a win a gift card by guessing how much candy was in the jar. And I wanted to ask Marianne, was the count in the jar at the start of the day or the end of the day? I mean, I could see Zach getting looking for a sweet tooth and dipping in there and grabbing some candies during the day, and nobody would notice. I'm just saying, that was I wanted to know when the counting was on that, and see, Zach did eat some. I am not surprised by that. I am not surprised by that. But now you need to continue that momentum. So the momentum that got you through November, the momentum that made it your best November ever, is the momentum, is the inertia, is the push. Okay, is the push. Okay, to get you to end the year super strong and make it an amazing December, okay? Which will then launch you into an amazing 2023. Okay, we are so excited to keep on to make it happen for you and help you make it happen because there are many great things ahead of us. I mean, this year has been unbelievable. You have faced challenges. Okay, I'm not saying it's been easy, but unbelievably, uh, well, we are your partner in that, Marianne. We are your partner in taking you to your next level. We are partnering with you and making that happen. So, but it's the mindset, the tools from the workshop, absolutely. The tools are huge. The tools that we put together in that continue to have a phenomenal impact for everybody, and we are humbled and excited to see everyone's success. Humbled and excited to see that, and we are very excited to see that, and we are very excited for what is to happen here in December. Because even as I was looking at our November numbers for our stores, and I'm like, ooh, can I push it just a little bit more to hit where I want to hit to finish off this year? I'm like, what can I do for my team and my customers to push that up? Uh, uh, well, that's good. I'm glad you're getting so much out of it, Marianne. It's truly awesome. I truly love that. I love hearing that. We love Angie and I love seeing that and love seeing the path that everybody takes. But I've been running my head on that. I'm like, ooh, that. Can I push that much more out with my team? Can I get them to be that much more amazing and end this year even on a stronger note? But it is going to be there, and we're doing some amazing things. So I am incredibly bullish on that, and I'm even more bullish on 2023. I know the future is bright. I know that our opportunity is there for us to seize. And it is an opportunity for us to be better too, both our stores, but it's also an opportunity Angie and I reflect and work on moving forward with the opportunities to make our what we offer all of you in Next Level even better, both in the paid and what we do here every night. We're 2 nights a week. Excuse me, I'm not on every night anymore, but by 2 nights a week, and how you make that different. So and how we up our game to make your 2023 even better. All right, I got a few things here for you tonight. Let's hit at it. But let me throw some. I have some Wednesday night trivia. I had extra trivia for you this week. 3 of these stories are real. Only one of them is not. Can you spot the fake story? Pepsi has partnered with Arby's today to debut a new soda flavor that smells and tastes like its iconic roast beef sandwich. McDonald's has introduced grease-free gaming chair called McCrispy that comes with dedicated holders for fries and dip. A Philadelphia man ate 40 rotisserie chickens in 40 days as part of a personal challenge. Or Vlasic has introduced a candle that looks and smells exactly like its jar of original dill holes. Which of those is the fake story? Is it Pepsi partnering with Arby's to debut a new soda flavor that smells and tastes like its iconic roast beef sandwich? Did McDonald's introduce a grease-free gaming chair called McCrispy that comes with dedicated holders for fries and dips? Did a Philadelphia man eat 40 rotisserie chickens in 40 days as part of a personal challenge? And did Vlasic introduce a candle that looks and smells exactly like its original jar of dill holes? Which of those is the fake story? Uh, you know what happened on the, I mean, not, I don't want to confuse you by asking this question. I'll wait a minute. Claire's is opening new stores in, of all places, Macy's. Okay, Macy's is bringing Claire's into their stores. Okay, the teen retailer and jewelry retailer. I guess it's not just teens, but I think of it. Ryland shopped there a lot. Uh, uh, a lot when she was a teen. I remember making Claire's trips. But Claire's is opening up in Macy's, and Macy's is doing that. Macy's is bringing them in this partnership to draw in younger shoppers. Okay, what do you offer? Okay, which begs the question: what do you offer to bring in a younger shopper? Some of you deal with an older clientele. What do you do to bring in that younger shopper into your store and get them shopping? And Macy's thinks having between their Toys R Us things and having Claire's in their stores, it will be a winning combination. Kim, you made me laugh. Made me wonder if you were pregnant, but I digress. I love that you'd buy a pickle candle. I love that you'd buy a pickle candle. And you can buy a pickle candle. That is a real thing. That is a real thing. A pickle candle is real. And and uh, and Kitty nailed it. Arby's has not partnered with Pepsi to debut a new soda flavor. But McDonald's has introduced the McCrispy chair, and the guy in Philadelphia ate 40 chickens in 40 days. 40 rotisserie chickens. I don't know if they were from Costco, but 40 chickens in 40 days. Do you know, as bonus trivia, do you know what started first ran on December 1st, 1913? What started on December 1st, 1913? Any guesses to that? Any guesses of what started on December 1st, 1913? For the first time, the The first moving assembly line debuted at a Ford plant in Michigan. Um, um, Started on the first one started on December 1st, 1913. It led to productivity gains and cost cuts. So this is why I talk about this. It led to productivity gains and cost cuts, and workers hated the update to the factory at the time. Workers hated the update to the factory at the time. But it is that kind of innovation. It is that kind of leading innovation that you need to do in your stores, that you need to continue to innovate, to be better, to be more efficient, to do more with less. Uh, I was talking to another business owner today who's in refrigeration and repair, and talking about, he was, what he used to be able to make on parts. Okay. And, he used to be able to make 15-20% on parts, and now he can barely make that. Okay. Because of inflation on it, he can't raise his prices on the parts as much. He's had to give up margin. And, and the reality is, because at some point the cost of the parts makes people buy a new refrigerator or a new dishwasher or a new whatever. If it hits a certain point, they're like, okay, well, I'll just buy the new cheap refrigerator or cheap dishwasher and I'll just replace it again. And so I get that there's a limitation on that. And there's also a limitation on what he can charge for his hourly rate. So he has to find ways to be more efficient in the field, okay, and continually improve. He has to carry an inventory of parts. He has to look at ways to be better. And like the Ford plant, we have to push ourselves and our team to find ways to be better, okay, to gain productivity, so that, yes, even though your wages are rising and your cost of payroll and the cost of your lights and the cost of other things are rising, okay, you are still making money. Okay. And these types of productivity gains, these types of innovations, just like what Henry Ford did by installing a moving assembly line, is incredibly huge. Okay. These are the types of things, and they are available to you in your business. We don't know what they are yet. You don't know what that's going to be yet. But those innovations are there. They are within you. They are available within your team when you look at your business with a different set of glasses. When you look at your business through a different lens, okay, you can see the amazing productivity, the amazing opportunities that are available to you. And there are many blessings. You just have to open your eyes to it. You just have to say, just like Henry Ford said, there might be a better mousetrap. There might be a different way of doing things. And even with the naysayers who are being negative to it, okay, you have to you have to just try. Okay, the most important thing is to just try. Okay, usually when you try something new, a different way of doing things, you even when the new way doesn't work, you don't go back to the old way. You go back to somewhere in between, or you go to some tweak and advancement on the other. So always be open. Always be open minded and keep yourself open, okay, to new ways and better ways of doing things, because there's always a better way. Don't close your mind, don't close your eyes, because that is what is going to shepherd you into a great 2023. Being open to change, being open to being different, being open to learning something new, a new skill, buying a new tool that you haven't used before, okay? Installing something different is what's going to make the difference in your 2023. And I use the example of a tool, okay? So, when you buy a tool for your business, okay, think about when, your tool drawer in your house. When you need to hang a picture, I need to hang this picture up tonight. Okay. I wouldn't go out and buy a new hammer. I have a hammer in the tool drawer. Okay, I would go get the hammer and I put a nail in the wall. If actually somebody else would, because I'm not allowed to touch the tools. But if I were, that's what I would do. Each time I needed to hang a picture, I wouldn't go buy a new hammer. And that's where making strategic investments in your business in the right tools that help you grow is incredible for your future growth. Just like Henry Ford did with the moving assembly line. So give that some deep thought. Give that the opportunity to reflect on that, because um, there are those opportunities within your business. There's that tool that maybe was a little more expensive a few years ago, but it's come down just a little bit in price. And investing in it now allows for the right. It's the right time to make that investment. Um, and that'll help your business grow exponentially from there. Um, on today in 1982, I just share this random fact because I found it interesting because I remember getting the album. You remember when you got albums on records and stuff versus just getting I want to play something? But Michael Jackson's Thriller was released today in 1982. 260 million 260 million. That is the number of packages that have just disappeared from porches in the past year. 260 million. That's a lot of packages. That's a lot of packages to go missing. I don't think they've all been. Porch pirates have stolen them all. I think FedEx has kicked some of them. I mean, shoot, we had one a few weeks ago. A neighbor brought up to us because it had they found it back in the behind our mailbox down in the stream, basically, sitting there. So things happen. Things happen. Um, in a reversal for inflation, IKEA is actually lowering some prices on merchandise. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear about your son being in the hospital. I hope he is recovering well. Day for illnesses. Kim's brother, Rose's son, Andy's mom. She's doing fine. I don't mean to scare anybody about Andy's mom. She's doing fine. But it's been a day for illness. Take self care. Take self care. Take self care. Um, IKEA in a strategic move, IKEA is actually reversing some price increases in that it increased because of supply chains easing, because supply chains getting easier, and freight costs and things going down, which is a good thing for the overall economy. Um, which is a good thing for the overall economy. Um, I've talked about this before, I mean, I'm stressing don't go into debt or reduce your debt because the cost of borrowing is getting more and cash is king. And lots of companies are on that bandwagon. So lots of retailers are trying to refinance their debt and lock it in at whatever today's interest rate is, so that they're at least locked in versus a variable loan, or they are trying to pay off debt because the costs are going to be strangling them. And so debt does that. Debt strangles you. So reducing that is an important thing. Reducing that is an important thing. Uh, Rose, you'll really want to hit the replay afterwards and catch what we talked about at the beginning, because that was inspirational about how you ended November. And I hope you ended November very strong, uh, and had great sales. I know you're doing a lot of great things in your store, but it is amazing. You've got 1 month left of this year. You got 1 month left to write 2022 stories. in 2022, a lot of you have had an amazing year and some amazing months, and certainly amazing Black Friday weekends. And it is time to take that into December and take control of December and make it a holiday season to remember and really push yourself, push the inventory, push your team, push your team to make it an amazing, absolutely amazing time. We actually start in our stores, and I know as Kitty is sitting by the fire tonight, she's going to be like, "What are you doing tomorrow?" And tomorrow is our first day of accepting spring and summer merchandise, spring and summer clothing. We start taking that tomorrow, and I know Kitty's going to be like, "What?" But it's getting ahead of the curve. It's ending. Well, we have plenty of inventory to end the winter strong, and we will start taking spring and summer merchandise now. And it's funny because we have the people rushing in to get the last of the winter in, and then we have the people tomorrow. I know we will be slammed with incoming from our best suppliers who are prepared to hit us at the beginning of the season because they make the most money. Those people make the most money by getting into us the quickest. So it is an exciting time. These are exciting times. Uh, and truly a great opportunity for your business, for your community, for your team. So embrace the excitement of that. Embrace the joy. Uh, we embrace the joy of the season and embrace a strong start to December. Um, yeah, I knew you bought all season long, and yeah, I mean we'll have the spring stuff we start taking in December will hit the floor by mid January, and then people are looking to go away and everything, and it sells. And it will sell during our winter clearance. We'll be selling that all that at full price, while people are getting the leftover winter, and it'll work out. We'll clear out the leftover winter, and we will excel and sell full price um, summer merchandise, which is exciting. So these are exciting times, and it is the best time. It is the best time to be in retail. It is the best time to be in your store. Yeah, we'll probably be a week behind you on it or so, probably plus or minus a little bit. I think we're about 30 days back right now, depending on where we fall with things and when and takes off what time during December. Probably, certainly by the 10th or so, it'll be out in droves. We'll be sending it. So there's plenty to do, and we actually have a backstock of stuff that we really good stuff that comes in off the season, and so we have lots of stuff ready to hit the floor. Probably a few several thousand pieces of clothes ready to hit the floor when January comes. Would be my guess, anyways. I haven't looked it up, but that is my guess. They're pretty good about that. Sometimes it drives me nuts, but they are pretty good at it. And it's exciting because you see all this. Yeah, I just looked up. Like 2,400 pieces ready to hit the floor in January. But it's a good crazy, Rose. I love that you see it right now. It's a good crazy. I am excited for you. I am very excited for where that is. Um, the maze of everything. But that's why this is so exciting. Don't stop taking. You deal with it, Rose, by telling them at drop off. You are so busy. You are taking so much in right now, and you're selling it. Okay, when you get it out, that it's taking a little longer to get to the floor, but when it gets out, it will sell, and you're keeping everything on top of it. As long as people know, they're okay with it. when they don't know that they get upset. So as long as you communicate and drop off that it's taking a little longer, um, that's why they need to get it in sooner. They get their stuff to the front of the line. They don't want to wait, and more importantly, you're the store that's selling it, Rose. So that's the most important thing. Designers love you at payday. Uh, yes, absolutely. You can sign with the busiest. That's a great saying, Marianne. Because it's true. These are true stats. These are the things that make all of that happen, and keeping that momentum going. That's why people, when they know about it, when they don't know, is when they get upset. And we have other times of the year where we're getting it to the floor faster. But the fact that it takes that, the other side of that is that you are making it easy for them to drop off at their convenience, and that's putting you further behind. You could make it more complicated for them to bring in their merchandise, and they wouldn't like that. So know you've got this, and it will come together, Rose. Don't sweat it. Don't sweat it. Remember, the important thing is your son. That's the important thing. The son and your team members and your consignment. The life is what's important. Everything else will work itself out. You know what else works itself out? This video and everything I talk about. This video and everything I talk about comes over to the YouTube channel. You're not alone running this store where you can like, comment, subscribe, and oh yes, you can ring the bell, ring it, so you know when another one drops. You can also share it with all your friends in the business, the butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker, so we can help everybody have a better running business and a successful December 2023. I am here every Sunday and Wednesday at more 8 than ish. But if you have a question in between, just email me, Neil, Neil at Next Level Resale, Neil at nextlevelresale.com. We start the program every night. Stay positive, folks. Stay positive is how we're at. We're on 162 tonight. Stop holding back. You owe it to yourself and your creator to step into your greatness. It's what you were born to do. Anything else leaves you living a life of regret. Just start. You don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to get started. One small action today combined with another tomorrow gets you closer. No action equals no movement. Remember, it's bigger than you. Most of the time, whatever you're called to do isn't really about you. It's about all those who you will serve. Remember, a message can't get shared unless there's a messenger willing to share it. They need you. Take care of yourself. Take care of your kids. Take care of your siblings. Take care, everybody, and I will see you Sunday night. But until then, know that